Alrighty, let's see if I just magically have the required material for this quest as well. Level 60, ending the Heavensward mining storyline. The Whole Truth, H-O-L-E, not W-H-O-L-E, given to us by Heinrich, Forgotten Knight, Ishgard. Here we go. Cutscene. Professor, you've earned quite the reputation as the miracle miner, and you've carried Oshan's raiders to fame on your back. Into the scene comes Hatchlin and a knight. Hatchlin, not trying to worm yourself a job from this fine knight, are you? No, Captain. Just came in the same time, that's all. He wants a word. The Heinrich salutes the knight, who nods. Allow me to congratulate you on your latest conquest in the Hinterlands. Oshan's raiders are on the lips of every noble. Moreover, your successes have lent weight to the Count's message. Thank you, my lord. But did you come down here just to pay us compliments, or do you have work? Ever the enterprising fellow, I see. Yes, I do have work. The Holy See has begun to speak of mining in earnest. You have been mentioned by name. Ha! We are working our way up in the world. There is one caveat, however. House Fortom cannot promise you any soldiers or workers. You must needs go to the Hinterlands unaided, as per the terms of our previous arrangement. Suits me just fine, sir. But Hatchlin is taken aback by that answer. The knight gives a bow and walks out of the scene. Cutscene goes black. It's just Hatchlin and Captain. Why in the seven hells did you agree to that? Wasn't last time dangerous enough for you? Too dangerous, to be honest, but the better we make House Fortom look, the more we'll profit in the long run, even if it means taking jobs like this. Profit? Long run? Captain, they're just fobbing us off. They're fobbing us off, using us for their games. The hell's with this? He runs out of the scene. I've done my level best to raise him proper, and that's what I get for my trouble. Pig-headed arse. Can't find work if you explode just 'cause you hear something you don't like. Can't find work if you explode. Yeah. But I'll worry about him later. We've got a job to do. We'll look into mining around Idleshire, a bit further back in the Hinterlands than last time. Come quick as you can, Professor. We will, once again, teleport there for free. It says speak with Heinrich in Idleshire, but he's right here. How can he be in two places at once? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Alright. Here is Heinrich with muscles. Sorry, Professor. Job's off. Monsters attacked us just as we were setting up. 2 raiders were badly wounded, and Hatchlin's gone missing. The lad flew into a rage and gave chase to the monsters. We've no idea where he went. We don't even know where to start searching. And to top it all off, it's just me and Muscles. Tis my brother all over again. I can't leave Hatchlin for dead. I just can't. I can't. My options are get a hold of yourself, or focus on finding someone to help us. Get a hold of yourself. Thank you, Professor. You're right. Acting like that won't accomplish nothing. Can't save Hatchlin unless we know where he is. So we find where he is. Some folk around here may have seen him. What was her Midnight Dew? Aye, that's her. That's their leader. You learn what she knows. Me and Muscles will see what we can find on our own. Midnight Dew is awesome. Like a badass. I think she's a badass Rogadin. I don't know. I can't remember what she is specifically. Where she's got like one shoulder pauldron with spikes. Otherwise, kind of looks like a monk. Kind of monk gear. One of Heinrich's men has gone missing. That's terrible. Of course I'll help. As a matter of fact, a scout saw a lad legging it towards the ruling quarter. Not a bell passed. But ever since the last venture went in and never came back, we keep away from the place. We haven't even got a good sense of what's there. Only one who passes through there is the Gobby merchant. He may be able to help, but I don't know that he will. See, he's a greedy little bugger, and he'll hardly speak a word till he's gotten paid. Last time I tried to deal, he demanded adamantite ore. Oh, goddammit. Can't give you a myth, I say, and the bastard tells me to mind it myself in Az's law, wherever that is. To be honest, I reckon he just won't treat with me. I wish I could be more helpful, lass. Here, let me ask about a bit. See if I can't find something else he wants. I have 3, thank God, because it is timed. It's at, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure it's at midnight. I don't think it's. Is it one of those ones that's 12 and 12? Hold on, it'll be in this section. Nope, it'll be in this section. Okay, yeah, it's midnight or noon. So either way, I would have had to wait 8 in-game hours, but I only need 3. And apparently I have at least that. Here's the go. I had made it a point to every time I every time I noticed that I was coming close to noon or midnight, I would actually go to Az's Law just to mine this, because I had a feeling I'd need a bunch, and then I could sell whatever I didn't. Here's the Goblin Trader to continue. Uplander wants help. The Uplander gives me present of adamantite ore from Az's Law. I had exactly 3. Oh, thank God. I read of adamantite in book, but think it is just Uplander imaginings. Thank you, friend. You are a good Gobby friend. I will help find missing Uplander. When I am passing through ruling quarter, I hear sound of feet. See man holding a sword. I will guide you and your friends there. Alright. Go back to Heimerich. Because there's an I after the Mary. And click appropriately. That goblin was singing your praises, Professor. Said you gave him some legendary ore. I'm not rightly sure what you did, but thank you. He's told us that he saw Hatchland running about the ruling quarter. Best of all, he'll guide us there. Sounds like a perilous place, but we're bound to follow. Well, me and Muscles are. We'll clear out any monsters so you can follow after us, if you choose to. See, yeah, I'm gonna, but... And you have to have a job, a combat job, either, tank, healer, DPS, whatever, that is high enough level to get these quests. So, well, high enough level... Yes, that's true. So, high enough level to have reached a certain story quest point to then be able to have access to these. But I believe, once you are level 51, or I don't know which quest in the storyline you need to continue these, because obviously I'm way past that. Are we at the... Nope, we gotta fly past Alexander. Or at least around it. I was about to say him, but it's more of an it. I don't think it has a sex or gender or whatever. Is it down here? No, it's still up here. Okay. Here's Heinrich. And the Goblin Trader and Muscles, and we have a cutscene. Professor, lend us your eyes. Do you see Hatchling? I'm gonna grab this just in case there's nothing better. Captain, says Muscles. He's at the edge of a cliff. Captain runs to him. Heinrich is down the cliff. He's on the ground below the cliff and not moving. Hatchling, can you hear me? Keep watch, he says to me. I nod, turn. They're both still just looking over the cliff. The cutscene goes black. Now they're at the bottom of the cliff, and I have joined them. Behind me is Alexander. Looks like Hatchling is waking, looking around. Sees the goblin. Sees us. He's Heinrich has got himself under one of Hatchland's arms. Captain, last I remember was I was falling, and why'd you come after me? Do you really need me to tell you why, Raider? I'm so sorry, Captain. I never should have run off like that. If I'd only listened. Aye, we've a black mark on our record thanks to you, and you'll pay for it. But that can wait until you've healed. Muscles nods to me and I nod back. Cutscene goes black. But now we're in a 5-person circle with a bucket of what looks like adamantite ore to me, but gods above, the professor did all that for me? The Gobby nods. Uplander gives me desire of my heart, what I am longly searching for adamantite. I would do it again. Yes, even with risk of painful falling. 'Tis a good thing you got off with only painful falling, Hatchland. If the professor hadn't dug up that ore, we might not have found you alive. Professor, thank you. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. You can save lives with mining. Hatchland, I think I owe you a tale about my brother, Gevenhard. Excuse me. He joined my raiders around the same age as you, and he was every bit as cocky. Wouldn't back down from a fight, nor take an order. Hatchland was on his butt, looking up. But he was my blood. I did my best to rein him in, but it wasn't enough. And one day he went too far. It was just up in the Western Highlands. His temper cost one raider's life, and put the rest in mortal danger. But off he ran all the same. So I left him. I had to. He died alone, and it broke my heart as a brother. But I'd do it again. It was the right decision, as the captain. That was a twist. I'm glad we could save you, Hatchland. Life, and don't give many chances like this. I nod a couple times. Well, that's enough of that. Muscles, help the lad up. Let's follow our merchant friend out of here. Muscles nods. Heinrich turns to me. Professor, I've one last task for you. Could you drop this off with Midnight Dew? Wouldn't sit well with me to leave her unrewarded for her help. He hands me something. Take it with a smile. And even though Captain told Muscles to help the lad up, Captain is the one who is under his arm yet again. Come on, man. Continuity, yo. I'm just gonna teleport. Save some time. I want to get some dinner going here. You are a Alright, what? I thought Midnight Dew. Well, what happened with that missing lad? Hand over a sellsword's sack. Thank the 12 you found him. I appreciate this loot as well. The captain knows me too well. We go back a ways, and I know he'd have taken it hard if he'd lost a raider. Can't say I knew he had a brother, though. More than a few folk go missing in the Western Highlands. What did you say his name was again? I tell her. Gevenhard. I knew him. He was here. Called himself a failed sellsword. He was dragging himself up the road when the Gobbies found him. They nursed him back to health, and he served Idleshire loyally in exchange for their kindness. He taught the Gobbies how to defend themselves. He died fending off enemy advances on the settlement, and they gave him a hero's burial for it. Tell Heinrich, would you? He deserves to know. Thank you for that turn. You didn't need to, but I like it. Back to Idleshire. And then back to the Forgotten Night. The night that was forgotten. Sorry. Alright, we have Heinrich for the turn-in. What? Gevenhard lived? But I left him. For years, he's haunted me. Who he could have been? If only I'd been harder on him. But now that I know he didn't die of failure, I can lay his memory to rest. Thank you, Professor, for this and for Hatchling. Ha! You're really something, you know? A man starts to think of becoming a miner when he sees all the good you've done with your pickaxe. Just between us, I think it's time for Hatchling to leave the nest. Keeping him near only clips his wings in the long run. I'll miss him, but he'll be happier as a venturer. The lads and I can't stay here forever, neither. The world is wide, and sellswords are needed everywhere. We'll be the most famous company in all Eorzea. You just wait and see. Just you wait and see. But no matter where we go, we'll never forget you, Professor. The miner of Oshan's Raiders. 662,500 experience points, which is funny, given that the last one was 1.1 million, but 2946 gil is pretty good, though. 3 more high cordials, and we just get all this material. Oh, and we have to pick materia? That's new. Okay. The other 60 crafting quests I did all just gave me. They gave me all 3 materia. But, yeah. Cool beans. Where's the dude? Here's a dude. I'm a dude. She's a dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes. Yeah. We'll see if that sells. High cordials you can also buy with scripts, I believe. I don't think you can buy it with Grand Company seals, but part of me feels like maybe you can. But scripts, for sure. And they don't cost much of anything. I think they cost like 5 or 10 each. So I have a stockpile. The stockpile is mostly for fishing, but can certainly come in handy in other situations. But anyway, one last time. Come on over here. There we go. I gotta go to the hatchling. Heinrich and I say goodbye to each other. We say goodbye to you. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.